Hello everybody, welcome to Catherine Sews. Thank you so much for joining me today. Today I have a bit of craziness. A friend of mine bought a set. There's a jacket that goes with these crazy pants. Apparently it was featured on Brooklyn Nine-Nine, the whole set. And so it's this crazy tracksuit. Now, it's too long in the rise for him and too long in the leg. So I'm going to be shortening these track pants from the top and from the bottom. At the bottom of the leg, there's a zipper, and we're just gonna get rid of that zipper because he doesn't need it to get his foot through. It's not necessary. And so I'm gonna be taking some off the top and taking some off the bottom. So if that sounds good to you, let's get busy.
I'm going to be cutting off the band and cutting off a couple inches off the top of the pants. The pocket will get disrupted a little bit. When he had them on, he rolled the waistband twice. That fit him comfortably, but I can't take that much off because it'll make the pocket too small. So our compromise was that I'll take as much off the waistband as I can, and then we'll shorten the rest from the bottom. And this one has a separate elastic, a really wide elastic, which is going to get caught into my seam. There's no avoiding that. As I cut, I think I'll put some pins around. That'll just help me to keep everything together. So there's the drawstring, this big wide elastic, and I just want to keep everything together as it is. So that can get set aside. And now, I think while I'm here, I'm also going to remove that zipper. Sometimes there's a zipper because the bottom edge is so skinny, you need the zipper to get your foot through, but this isn't so skinny. And because it's a taper, once I make it a little bit shorter, it's a tiny bit wider here than there. So I'm really not worried at all about removing the zipper and just sewing that seam right up. It's not even really a design detail, right? Like it doesn't even really show. If it was flashy and gold, maybe I would be more hesitant to just get rid of it. So then I'll be able to just sew that seam right up, and you'll never know that there even had been a zipper in there. So I think I'll be cutting off just even with that line of stitching there. That's the top of the pocket, right? So if I cut there, then I'll be sewing a little bit into the pocket. That still leaves a good 5.5 inches. 6 is what it was, and that is kind of standard, but we got to sacrifice something. So I'll draw my line around even with the top of that. So that means on this see-through ruler, I'm just leaving the centimeter line hanging off the top. So I can't just cut right through both layers because the back stands up taller, and that's all good. So I'll cut on that line all the way around. And I think I'll treat the pockets the same way I treated the waistband, by pinning it as I cut it. I think that just makes it a lot easier to stay organized. We want that pocket to stay at the top here. Okay, now on the bottoms, I wanted the pants to sit 2 inches shorter on him. So if I measure 2 inches, 5 centimeters, that puts it 1.25 inches above that original hem. And I like a hem that's 1.25 inches. To me, that's a good size hem. That means I can just cut off this hem right at the top of the original hem. That gold part is a little hard to cut through. I hope it's not hard to sew as well. Okay, so everything is cut and ready to get sewn back together. So over the top edge, just add a few more pins to the top of the pocket. Pockets are facing this way, so I know that's the front. I want to get the center front of the waistband lined up with the center front of the pant, right sides together. There's a seam at the center back of the waistband that can go to the center back of the pant. I'm a little bit nervous because I have to sew through that thick elastic. I have to sew through this gold, many layers, and I'm wondering if my needle is going to love that. I think I have to untie the drawstring, keep it out of the way, but I just need to be able to stretch the waistband a little bit more to get it to work its way into the pant. Okay, so this is the no fun step. Oh, that's all right though. That'll work in all right. So I just want to get it, the waistband evenly distributed all the way around the pant so that I can stretch it, and I'm not going to have any puckers in the pant fabric. I'm going to try sewing on a scrap of fabric that I cut off the waistband. I'm going to try sewing that with my universal needle. And if it skips stitches or seems to be like cutting holes in the knit, then I'll switch to, I'll try a sharp, I could try a ballpoint. But because this sort of silky knit going into this waistband with this thick elastic in between, I'm hoping that my universal needle will do it. So that's all pinned, but before I sew it, I'm just going to try it out on this little scrap and make sure I'm good. So the needle did just fine on that fabric. It's not like making little cuts in the knit. It's not skipping stitches, so that's good. So now I can see if it can handle all those layers. I'll start at the center back just in case I have any issues. And I've just increased my stitch length to 3. Now it's just a regular straight stitch because I have to sew this in a stretched out position anyway, so I don't need to use a stretched stitch. So once my back tack is done, then I pick up the whole thing and stretch. So I just want to stretch each section, make sure my edges stay together, and make sure the fabric gets worked in evenly onto the waistband. Okay, here comes the gold part. Let's see how the needle does. I think we're having no problems at all. My pocket's trying to flip over. Gotta make sure that lays nice and flat inside there. Well, that seems like that was flawless. Good. It went through that gold, no problem. The pocket comes right up into the opening of the waistband. That is just fine. Well, that just seems too easy, doesn't it? So that's ready to go to the serger. Before I go to the serger though, I'll sew up the seam from where the zipper was. And this is a vertical seam. There's not going to be much stretch on here at all. So again, I'm still just using a regular straight stitch. Okay, to the serger. Okay, hopefully the serger handles this fabric as easily as the Babylock did. And if you don't have a serger, you could just neaten up your edges with a zigzag stitch. Okay, well that went well too. Nice. All right, the bottom edges. So first I'll just serge off the excess fabric here. And then around the bottom edge. Okay, so all that's left is to sew the little hem. And I do want to have a stretch stitch in here because when he puts his foot through, if that stretches and I just have a regular straight stitch, my thread's going to break. So my favorite way to build that stretch in on a knit is with a double needle. So can you see down here I've got a double needle. It's a nice wide one. And so I've got 2 spools of thread in. I've got 1 spool up here at the top, and then I've got another cone way back here up in my thread stand. You treat those 2 threads as one as you go through the machine, and then you just divide into your double needle. I'm going to remove that so I can use the free arm of the machine. And I've got the hems folded up that 1¼ inch or 3 centimeters. Now to use a double needle, you have to sew from the outside because it puts a nice parallel line of stitching on the outside. It makes a zigzag on the inside, so that builds in the stretch. So I can't see my edge, but I can feel it. It's right there. So I'll just line myself up and then find a guideline. That 1 inch mark right there will be the perfect guideline. And I did test this needle out on that scrap fabric. It worked nicely there. Oh, it seems okay. Good. I haven't tried it on the gold part yet though. Double needles are kind of expensive, so I really don't want to hit a pin and break my needle. Okay, isn't that nice? And the free arm's perfect for this kind of job. It did a beautiful job. Okay, these are done and ready for Ben to come and try on. Okay, so the pants are done and here is the complete look. So
So what do you think, Ben? Is the length okay?
Yes, I'm very happy.
Excellent.
Yeah, they're definitely not too short.
Good.
It's perfect. They feel good in the seat, in the pants. So yeah, I feel like I can run, or I could deliver pizza, or I could go out for dinner.
Well, you know, depending on who your date is. Right?
Exactly.
It's a special look.
It's a special occasion look, I think.
So yeah, is the waist fine? The waist is sitting okay?
Waist is great. You know,
Awesome.
got the drawstring and the pockets worked out nice for
Good.
access. So
They're
to put
still
my
big
cell phone.
enough.
Yeah,
Good.
definitely.
Awesome. And the bottom length is good, right?
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Yeah, you know, like I think I would have been worried if it was like just straight hanging, but I
Yeah.
like that there's probably like a little bit of a wrinkle
Yeah.
at the bottom. So for me, that's perfect.
And you didn't miss the zipper, right? That you
No.
didn't need that at all.
Never used the zipper. Yeah,
Okay,
they're
fantastic.
wide enough, and I think the material has a certain amount of stretch.
For sure.
It should
Yeah.
be fine.
Excellent. So I'm glad that that worked out. I'm glad that you're happy. So until next time in Catherine Sews, you take care. Okay, and then you can just do like a little slow turn.
Go slow.
Yeah, a little slow turn. That's the way. Yes. Awesome.
That's all?
That is good.
Okay.